April Fools. Happy April Fools, guys. So today we're going to start reading the actual days from the book, The Secret Language of Birthdays. Today we're going to start with April 1st. So anyone who is born on April the 1st, this is your video. So it's the Day of Dignity. And this is from 10 to 12 degrees of Aries. So it's the first decan of Aries. Cardinal fire. Born on this day, Abraham Maslow, psychiatrist, humanistic psychology founder, writer, Psychology of Personality. Sir William Harvey, British physician, discovered blood circulation. Clara McBride Hale, founder, Hale House, home and treatment center for infants of drug-addicted mothers. Sergei Rachmaninoff, I can't pronounce that, but something. Composer, pianist. Lon Chaney, silent film actor, makeup innovator, original Phantom and Hunchback, Man of a Thousand Faces. Toshiro Mifune, Japanese film actor. Edmund Rostand, writer. And Milan Kundera, Czech poet, playwright, critic, short story writer, novelist. The Unbearable Lightness of Being. Otto von Bismarck, German Prime Minister. Kiyonori Kikutake, I don't know if I said that right either. Japanese architect, Floating City. Wallace Beery, film actor. Debbie Reynolds, film actress. Harry Carney, jazz baritone saxophonist, first exponent of circular breathing. And Ally McGraw, which is also a film actress. Okay, so those born on April 1st are usually straightforward, self-disciplined, thoughtful, and hardworking people. Although they may be masters of their craft, they rarely, if ever, flaunt their daily talents or flaunt their talents. Even as children, they manifest a serious, conscientious attitude toward daily life. That's where I got it mixed up in the lines. Shouldering many responsibilities that other children would find a burden. As they grow, they invariably develop into reliable figures who friends and family can depend on year in and year out. Although the star quality of an April 1st person is undeniable, they do not seek the limelight early in life. It is not being the center of attention which is important to them, but being at the center of what is happening. All they really want is to get on with their work. Indeed, their fixation on work is pronounced, and they are likely to be certified workaholics at various times in their lives. Many born on this day impress others as being shy, even withdrawn. In fact, they are not overly sociable people, unless sociability is required by their profession, that is. The subtleties of technique can become a mania for an April 1st person. They are interested in mastering every aspect of what they do. To ask others for help would only be an embarrassment for them. Super capable, they usually learn their craft on their own outside of school. Attending classes can make them itchy. Many born on this day can't wait to leave school in order to begin their self-educative process. That's how I was. I did not like school. I got so bored. It just did not appeal to me at all whatsoever. Able to learn from experience and observe the methods of those they admire, they soon develop a style which is uniquely their own. Though April 1st people are capable of originality, their work is rarely highly daring or unusual, but most likely to be conservative and measured. Often those born on this day have a passion for history, for studying how things were done before and why they did or did not succeed. It is not their own success that concerns them, rather the success of their projects and endeavors. The drive is very strong in April 1st people to bring matters of concern to a satisfactory conclusion. Thus, they will finish a project no matter how much energy is required or how great the sacrifice. April 1st people do not depend on others to provide pleasure for them and do not surround themselves with friends or admirers. Others sometimes feel sorry for April 1st people, thinking them solitary, isolated, or lonely. But in fact, those born on this day are quite happy living on their own and functioning autonomously. April 1st people may have a problem of demanding too much from themselves. Thus, they must avoid taking on too much projects at one time. The only recreation attractive to these disciplined individuals is often itself a hobby, which they pursue with such zeal that others may mistake it for work. The numbers and planets. So, of course, those born on the first day of the month are ruled by number 1 and by the sun. Generally, those born on the first of the month like to be first in what they do. Coming in second or third place offers little solace for them. They are winners by nature and by expectation. Although those ruled by the number 1 often display marked leadership qualities, April 1st people may choose not to lead others, but to operate as free agents. Because of the sun's influence, those ruled by the number 1 radiate positive energy, made even more fiery for April 1st people by the influence of Mars, because Aries rules Mars, right? However, if April 1st people are frustrated, they may become incommunicative and direct a dark form of energy in on themselves with disastrous effects. So in the tarot, the first card of the major arcana is the Magician, right? So that is the card that represents April 1st people, who symbolize the intellect, communication, information, as well as magic. Over his head is an affinity symbol on the tarot card, which in some tarot decks takes the form of a hat, and others a halo. Many interpretations may be drawn, one of which is that the magician recognizes the cyclical and unending nature of life and is empowered by his understanding, or by this understanding. The positive traits suggested by this first card include diplomatic skill and shrewdness, but negatively, lack of scruples or opportunism. Let me actually get that card to show you guys what it looks like. That way you know what the Magician card looks like. Here it is. Okay, so this is the Magician card. And that's the affinity symbol that it's talking about. It looks like a crown or a halo. So, yeah. It has all 4 elements there. It has the cups, which is water, the pentacle, which is earth, the wand, which is fire, and the sword that is on there, or actually the wand is right here. And then the sword is representing air. Yeah. So for health, in order to be healthy and stay healthy, April 1st people need a substantial amount of physical exercise. They should pursue professions whenever possible that give them the opportunity to stretch their legs or be in the open air. Should they happen to be tied to a sedentary job, they absolutely must seek some form of vigorous exercise in their spare time. Since April 1st people are explorers and trailblazers in everything they do, such activities as hiking, mountain climbing, and horseback riding come naturally to them. Some advice: commune more with your fellow human beings. Don't insulate your personal life too much from the world. Share both joys and sorrows with loved ones. Beware of taking on too much. Avoid putting yourself under time limits and pressures, and learn to relax. Some meditation: as we play on violins, guitars, and pianos, so the universe plays on us. Strengths: goal-oriented, sincere, technically skillful. Weaknesses, isolated, one-track, workaholic. And that is April 1st.